Hello there, World of Tankers, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at what is the best Tier 10 light tank available in World of Tanks Blitz. Now, currently, there are a lot of lights. We got the WZ-132-1, which is the new Tier 10 Chinese light tank. This vehicle features a great gun. It's got ridiculously high damage per minute, and a decent alpha to pair with that. It's got a new spotting mechanic where when you get detected, you only have to wait 7 seconds to be unspotted, instead of the normal 10. Apart from that, it's pretty stock standard and has about negative armor, but it is a pretty fun vehicle to drive, and the gun definitely makes it super strong. The T100LT is just great. I mean, it's got the best camouflage in Tier 10, which allows it to be a sneaky snooper and make its way around the map without being detected. It's got a decent gun, not the best, because its alpha is a bit lower, but it's got a high rate of fire, over 3,000 damage per minute, and very solid penetration to make up for that value as it is. It's also got great mobility and super troll armor, plus the best part is a spotting mechanic that allows you to keep your opponents detected for 20 seconds at a time. So the T100LT is still amazing. The Vickers light is one of the best all-round lights because it's more of a medium. It's got great gun depression at 10 degrees. It's got troll armor on the turret and upper plate when you're using it hauled down. It's got 350 damage per shot, which is the highest apart from the Sheridan, and because of that, it's able to fight mediums just as if it was a medium. The great thing, though, is that when the Vickers wants to leave, it's got the most mobility out of all the mediums, and as well, it's got light tank camo. So it's got really the best of both worlds. It's a light tank, a medium, it's got great accuracy, it's got everything you'd really want. And then you finally finish off with the Bat Chat, which has mobility by a lot compared to all the other vehicles on power to weight, and as well this vehicle has a 3-shell autoloader, 3,000 damage per minute, dealing 930 potential damage in less than 3 seconds if you're using the shell reload boost consumable. I think all these lights are great, but by far I think the best is the Sheridan. The Sheridan definitely has its fair share of downsides. It's got a long reload, it's not the most accurate vehicle, and it's the worst on camouflage. But what it makes up for is, first of all, the most view range in Tier 10. It's got a lot of mobility, great gun depression at 10 degrees, fantastic heat pen at 340 millimeters, and the best of the bunch is the fact that this thing is covered in completely spaced armor, which means you're not going to be HE penned by really anything from a distance. The only spots you can HE pen is the lower plate, the little side spacing in between, and the back lower plate. It's a very hard target to actually high explosive pen. We're going to be making our way right into the front line here and seeing if we can spot anybody. Unfortunately, because my teammates kind of blocked me at the beginning on getting in the position, I did not beat the Vickers light or Object 907 into getting in a position, which means I was spotted, but I think we should be fine now. Or maybe not. Nope, I guess I'm going to be shot. Okay then. Huh. And the E6 is going to poke this too. How interesting. Come on, Vickers, poke it. Let's see how far you get poking this. I will wait patiently for you. We also got the 907 off to the side, and it missed. Now, obviously, the accuracy of this vehicle is not the best. It's a bit tragic, is the best way to word it. We also got the 907 staring me down. The good news is that if these guys are going to stare me down, it means that my team, which we can already see, has the advantage of just killing these other guys, so I can't really complain. People get so scared of the Sheridan because of the alpha it has, they forget that there's other tanks on your team. So, essentially, I just got that 62A killed for free. I don't think this SU is really enjoying this too much, I gotta be completely honest. Yeah, he kind of rushed me for no reason, and then just said, "Yes, this'll go well. No bad ideas could come from this. Never. Mr. SU, I hate to break it to you, dude, but, you're not gonna live." Yeah. Well, there's a good example of where the Sheridan's pretty nice. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I could have done that in any light tank, and probably do it a bit faster than I did in the Sheridan, but still, I don't really know what that guy was doing. We got the T95E6 on the rear over here, and a bonk. There you go. No more T95E6. With that, we've dealt a pretty solid chunk of damage. Now, the Vickers light could YOLO me. It is NA after all, and that is very common to find in NA. But I think we're fine. Let's just wait here for this Vickers to drive out in the open, get a nice slap-a-rooney for 600 into his vehicle, and get that reload a-going. We got 4, 3, a 2, a 1, and let's see. There's the Vickers. And let's see if we can get another slap into his vehicle. Bonk! Haha! 589 slap. This is just the best example of where the Sheridan does so darn well. You don't need to trade with your opponents. You can just slap them and not even bleed because of the fact that you are a light. So this Vickers is getting absolutely demolished by me. He's taken about, I don't know, maybe 600 off me the entire battle, and in return I've taken about 1,500, 1,600 off of him in just that short amount of time. The Sheridan really is such a powerful vehicle, as you saw in this one battle. Also, I see my green screen is kind of bugging out right there, but oh well. I don't know how to point at it, but there. Alright, so there you go. 3,700 damage for the first battle in this vehicle. Started off pretty uneventful, but I was able to bring it back by making my way around, flanking like a light should do, and using that great alpha. The majority of lights don't do well frontlining. The Vickers is really the only one that can do that because of the armor it carries. The Sheridan does not have armor, so the only way you're going to do well is if you outtrade your opponents, which is not always going to work out well, especially with the fact that Wargaming keeps making mediums so much more powerful on DPM, armor, and mobility. So you got to be careful when it comes to this type of vehicle. Alright, so what do we have? Vickers Light, Progetto, and that's it for mobility. Okay, what do I have? I have a Object 140. Okay, well, I'm going to drive up here, which is what I normally like to do in this position, and see if we can spot anybody early game here. I'm definitely faster than the majority of vehicles they have. There you go, there's the 4005 crossing. A bonk! There you go. Nice 614 slap. The Vickers shot at my 140, which gives me the ability to back up without having to worry at all. So already we've done 614 damage, just from a very, very easy penetration onto our enemy. We got the Vickers over here, it looks like, who we're just going to drive on over to, and if that Vickers wants to play, I'll give him a big badonker right in the turret. I need to get our E3 into position. A little bit of lag as well, but it seems like we're fine right now. There's the enemy Progetto. Ooh, come on, Prog. You know you want to play. Got to be careful, obviously, off to the side as well because of that 60 TP. But I'm really hoping this Progetto just does, yes, that right there. It gives me a free 560 damage tap. This is just why the Sheridan feels so nice, is you have this alpha, which is really uncounterable for the majority of vehicles. Oh, God, lag. Laggy-loo. All right, well, we got the 113 off to the side. And once again, this is where the alpha is just going to, yeah, take a huge chunk off of that 113 for 600 hit points. That 113 really isn't going to be able to do anything at this point. Let's just see if we can maybe get a shell into the 60 TP at this shot. Here we go. Bonk. There you go. 566 slap into the 60 TP. And with that, we're over 2,000 damage already. 2,300 to be exact, which is a lot. And again, it's just very, very easy damage here. I don't care if the 60 really... oh, well, he didn't shoot me at all because he missed a very easy shot. We got a super easy slap as well into that Jagdpanzer 100. And with that, we're up to 2,800 damage dealt. We can see the 4005 left. We can also see that the 60 TP is just being absolutely bonked. I'm just going to load heat, get a nice slap into his lower plate for 559, and we're up to 3,400 damage dealt. Already, very, very easy damage. The Jag is obviously a pretty big threat, and if he shoots, I'll know. But obviously I don't just want to poke the Jag if he's not going to shoot. Let's see. Come on, show me your lower plate. No! I was hoping it would just squeeze in there, but unfortunately it did not. Alright, 6 more seconds left before we have our shell loaded. The majority of our team is off to that side, so I'm going to chill over here really quickly, reload, and then see if we can get a shell in. Now, right now, they have the majority of their team as tank destroyers, which is definitely a big threat, especially when we just lost one of our teammates to said tank destroyer. So, we got the 4005, we got the Object 268. I'm going to flank this way. Hopefully, this is a good decision. The Vickers is over there. And our IS-7 essentially killed himself, but if I can get behind this guy, at least in a short amount of time, maybe it will do something. There's the 268, and fire! Boom! Very easy HE penetration. Come on, IS-7, pen. Oh my god, he didn't pen a single shell. Come on, dude. It's not that hard. We got the Jagdpanzer 100 off to the side as well, who we're going to get a very easy bonk right into. There you go. And my Jag finishes him off. I didn't even know we had the Jag, to be honest, but I'll take it. The Egg is a great teammate getting that shell in. So with that, not doing too bad. The Vickers Light makes the mistake of not being able to finish off the IS-7. And with that, ooh, a bonk! Haha! 566 slap into the 4005. Even though he shoots me, doesn't really matter all too much. This is just what the Sheridan is so darn good at doing. We can see it here. The Sheridan just gets away with what it wants for the majority of the games you play in it. It's got the alpha, it's got the really everything you'd want. The Yag manages to finish off the Vickers Light as he gets stuck on the stairs, and that was a very, very easy victory. As we can see, I probably did, I would say, close to 5,000 damage that battle. I don't know how much I did, but let's see. Yeah, 5,185 damage, and as I said, it's because of the fact that we were able to just farm the crap out of the enemy. It was incredibly easy. But this is the Sheridan, and this is why I still believe that it is the best tier 10 light. There's no other light that can do what I did with such ease. Just the ability to pop somebody in the open, back in the cover, pop them again, back in the cover. All the other lights require you to constantly shoot to make up for the damage difference that these vehicles have. If you're in a WZ-132-1 and a Sheridan pokes you, you're just going to lose 600, and the Sheridan might only lose 330. It's just great. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Obviously, if you'd like to see more like this, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. And if you disagree with my opinion, and you think I maybe am wrong on what the best light is, you think it's the Vickers or the Bat Chat, let me know in the comments down below. As I said, all the lights in tier 10 are great. I think the weakest link right now is the WZ-132-1, but even then, this is a pretty solid vehicle. So, yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think, but I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.